The aim of this lecture is to answer the following key question. Which are the most critical points to pay attention in the new collection development process? After this lecture, you will be able to know which are the main variables that could affect the success of this process. As already discussed, the new collection development process is perhaps the most critical and relevant process of a fashion and luxury company. There are several reasons why the process is so critical. First of all, differently from other industries, in each collection there are 3 different types of products to simultaneously manage. Basic products have a life cycle that can last for years, so they can be sold season after season. These cover around 20% of the market and, after the initial launch period, have a long mature phase, typically several years, when sales level out, making it relatively easy to predict the demand for the end market. Seasonal products are proposed repeatedly in basically the same version every other season and have a life cycle of about 20 weeks. This type of product covers around 45% of the market. Fashion products instead account for 35% of the market and have an average life cycle of about 10 weeks and are never proposed for more than one season. Sales to end consumers are concentrated in the first half of a product's life cycle, which is so short that it never really reaches the mature stage. Secondly, for the features of the collection mentioned above, fashion companies completely go through this process at least twice per year. Each fashion company has at least 2 collections per year, fall-winter and spring-summer. Above this, most of the fashion companies also develop capsule collections for specific events or situations or devoted to a shorter period of time. Thirdly, innovation for fashion and luxury companies is particularly challenging as firms should be able to blend together technical and stylistic innovation, especially in case of high market segments. Technical innovation pertains to the change in functionality or performance of the products, for example, through better materials or better functions. Stylistic innovation indeed pertains to change in aesthetics and symbolic elements of products and services. If you are a brand such as Louis Vuitton, you cannot simply focus on creating wonderful products without high technical performance in terms, for example, of quality. In the same way, if you're a brand such as Ferrari, it is not sufficient to guarantee the best technical performance without a superior design and the capability to create the dream and the desire for your customers. These examples aim at showing that it cannot merely be a matter of more fashionable products. It cannot merely be a matter of more technologically advanced products. It is a matter of combining these 2 points of view, thereby remaining innovative over time and coherently with the tight time constraints of the industry. Is very complicated, and so each company is exploiting innovations through the support of all the possible stakeholders. Fourthly, the new collection development process is subject to tight schedule to respect. In spite of the high level of creativity and of the willingness to allow stylists and other actors involved to be completely free, there are important deadlines to respect. In particular, the overall process lasts some months and should respect 3 main deadlines, respectively: textile trade fairs, presentation of the collection at fairs, runways, and collection reaching shops. Let's imagine the Fall-Winter collection 2019. The consumers will buy it into the stores since September 2019 to December 2019. Discount period is starting in January 2020. To be sold, products should be in the store at maximum in August 2019 all around the world, taking into consideration transportation time, time devoted to custom duties, etc. The collection should be presented to buyers with the runways that took place in February 2019. Between February and August, the collection is sold, orders are collected, products are realized on the basis of the orders and consequently distributed. The textile to use into the collection are generally selected at the textile fairs that should take place in September 2018. A completely comparable schedule is followed also for the Spring-Summer collection. Finally, the process is guided by several variables, both internal and external. It does not matter if the company is trendsetter rather than trend follower. These variables have to be taken into consideration and might influence the process anyhow. As internal factors, we mean all of the factors that firm is able to directly modify. Examples of these factors could be sales trend, business trend, target customers, employee suggestions, market analysis, etc. As external factors, we mean all the environmental factors not directly influenced by the company. Examples of these factors could be global market trend, competitors' actions, governmental actions, supplier production capacity, etc. During this lecture, you have understood that the collection development process is not completely free to run whatever you want. To guarantee the requested optimization of the time to market to overwhelm the product proliferation, as well as the short cycle time of the products, the process should be able to accomplish with the compelling deadline. Moreover, the final products are very volatile, being on the market for no more than 6 months, and companies perform the whole process at least twice per year with a high level of reiteration. The importance of these elements is particularly high.